Hello and welcome to the 150 subscriber special for Lions Maw Gaming. I just wanted to say a huge thank you to all of you out there that are subscribed to my channel. You've made all this worth it. So in celebration, we're going to be doing a list/ranking of all the trainer monsters in the Monster Hunter series. So the first monsters you'd fight in any given game. Additionally, there is an announcement at the end of the episode, so hang around until then if you're interested. And we will be starting out our list with number 7. Alright, who here likes running? No one? Okay, how about sand? Who likes sand? Alright, final offer. Who likes running around in the sand for 40 minutes? Yeah, me neither. Look, this monster's a hard sell no matter how you look at it. Cephadrome is a very, very, very frustrating monster to hunt, regardless of who you are. This monster spends almost its entire time running away from you, digging through the sand, and generally just making you chase it across the arena for 40 minutes. And it's more or less a punching bag that doesn't want to be hit. To make matters worse, its herd of Cephalos will spend the entire hunt chasing you around, stopping you from healing, sharpening, knocking you out of combos, and pretty much any other way that can be absolutely frustrating to anyone involved. Other than that, there's not a whole lot to say about the worst monster of the worst monster subclass. Number 6. Look, Bouldrome's a simple monster. He doesn't need those flashy things like attacks or unique design concepts. He just lives his life on his own, does his own thing, and asks that nobody bothers him. But in all seriousness, as far as a monster goes, this guy's a joke. He's only higher than Cephadrome because I actually somewhat enjoy fighting him, and the fight's over quickly. He's got 2 different kinds of attacks. He's got the, uh-oh, I'm gonna charge you, and the, oh no, I need to swing my tusks around wildly while standing in place. That's it. He's got 2 different hit zones, and a health pool of a small monster. This thing's a large monster only in name, but if you're looking for a little bit of a confidence boost while you're starting out, hunt Bouldrome. Number 5. Now this next spot is a shared spot between 4 different monsters, the Raptordromes. So we have Velocidrome, Gendrome, Iodrome, and Geodrome. Now these monsters have earned their spots on the list by being almost identical, save for one defining feature to each of them. Velocidrome is by far the worst offender, where he simply has long claws on his hands. And then there's Gendrome, who has Paralysis Bite. There's Iodrome that spits poison, and then there's Geodrome that spits an ice glob. Otherwise, these monsters are identical. They have the jump up and try to land on you attack, spin my tail attack, and a small bite. On top of that, they're all just like slightly grown versions of their prey equivalents. So there's not a whole lot of interest there either. Number 4. Next up is the Rastafarian lizard himself, the Great Jagras. Now, Great Jagras is a lot like a piñata. He might hit you back if you have your eyes closed, but if you're paying a little bit of attention, you're in no real danger. Now, if there's one thing that Great Jagras has on the rest of the monsters on this list, it's that he's unique. If you allow him to eat an Aptonoth, which he'll eat whole, like a snake, he'll then be able to expand the damage he deals with his roll attacks, and can spit meat chunks at you from a distance, creating a range attack. And that little bit of unique design has earned him his spot at number 4. Number 3. Now we're really starting to reach the cream of the crop when it comes to trainer monsters. And you know what goes great with cream? Honey. Arzuros is like Winnie the Pooh if Winnie the Pooh got a gym membership and then fell into a vat of blue paint. This lovable bastard has character coming out of his ass. He is so obsessed with honey that he will be so indulged in eating it that other larger predators sneak up on him with no problem and they die because of it. And that's also why they hunt down hunters, is that they smell the honey in their mega potions and want to take it from them. Arzuros also has a grab attack, which is a unique mechanic that usually does not show up until much later into the game. So it's nice to teach people about that early on. Number 2. The number 2 spot belongs to the very first trainer monster I ever fought back in Tri, Great Jaggy. Great Jaggy takes what the dromes from earlier were trying to do and does it right. First of all, he stands out. He has a commanding position over the Jaggies and the Jaggies around him. He looks distinctly different, and fights differently as well. Additionally, the Jaggies and Jaggias, instead of subtracting from the fight, add to it, in my opinion. They surround you, only occasionally making attacks at you, but constantly surrounding you, making you feel as though you could be struck at any moment, keeping you on your toes. Not to mention this theme song. Give it a quick listen. For all these reasons, I feel that Great Jaggy almost encapsulated what it would mean to be a perfect trainer monster. Almost. Number 1. Take everything I had to say about Great Jaggy and add in a striking visual representation, unique moves that belong only to this monster, and a ton of personality, and you have the Great Mikau. He just checks all the boxes. He provides an adequate challenge, but is surmountable. He has a memorable fight, and he teaches new hunters the basics of the game that they'll need to know going onward. Additionally, he has 2 different rare item drops that can come from both his head and his tail that teach hunters about prioritization of targets and teaches them about multiple different breakable parts. In my opinion, the Great Mikau is the closest that Capcom has come to a perfect trainer monster yet, and that's why he's my number 1. A big thank you to everyone for tuning in, but don't go just yet, because it's time for my announcement. In celebration of 150 subscribers, I have created a Discord. It's open to the community, and it's a place for everybody to discuss stuff going on with the channel, about the games that I've been playing, games that they like playing. There's a spot for hunters to assemble and hunt as a group. It's just a place for everybody to just hang out and get along. There's a link to it down in the description, and feel free to join. Thank you again for all of you subscribing, and I hope that we can get together again to do something special at 300 subs. Have a good one, guys.